Okay, let's see if everybody can hear me properly. And by everybody, I mean everybody who's gonna watch this later. Because there's not too many people here right now. But let's see. Can people hear me? Let me test this. Okay, let's see if everybody can hear me properly. And by everybody, I mean everybody who's gonna watch this later. Because there's not too many people here right now. But let's see. Can people hear me? Yeah, I think they can hear me. Okay, so you'll wonder why my screen is like on this side. Oh, actually, let me close the door so nobody barges in. Okay, I just had to go lock the door so nobody walks in and they're like, "Are you talking to yourself?" And I'll be like, "No, I would never do that." But I am. I am talking to myself. Well, to the camera. But then I'm hoping people are watching. Anyway, so yeah, the thing is moved to the side because I'm gonna be putting the comments that I'll be reading here. So that's what this live video is gonna be about. I'm gonna be reading the best and the worst of comments from the last year and a little bit beyond. And maybe some DMs. Of course, the DMs. I'll try to keep the name of whoever sent the DM private. But comments, yes, I will be giving shout outs because, well, we want to know who said what. And there were worse comments, but I couldn't find them because I think I have deleted a few. So this is my policy. Like I allow, what's it called? Comments that criticize what I say or whatnot, and even if they use cuss words, that's okay, as long as they're like there's some substance or they're funny. But if they are just like attacking me or Ayn Rand and they don't have anything like remotely productive to say, then I will delete them. So unfortunately, I don't have access to those comments that I have deleted, but there are some that I was able to salvage. And I think the one video that I've gotten the most backlash or like negative comments on is my video called "The Problem with These Videos," which is a video about what is it about? Oh, about Mehtina TV, this Muslim couple who make TikToks. So of course that video got picked up, and a lot of people, random people who don't watch my channel, watch that video and they just think I'm criticizing this adorable couple. But I'm not. It doesn't come from a place of hate or anything. I was just like, giving my thoughts on their videos. But yeah, that one's the one that got the most negative comments, and a lot of people are just twisting my words, and I'm like, I did not say that at all. But like, I have no time or like no interest in trying to reply to most of them. So yeah, so let's see, before we begin, let me check again that the stream is going well, that everything is going. Oh yeah, people are saying hello, they can hear me. Nice, great. Okay, so oops, where the hell? Oh no, what am I doing? YouTube Studio, content, live, blah blah. Great. Okay, so let's begin, and maybe some of you will see some of your comments here. Oh, you see Dexter on the background? Also, if you have any questions that you want to ask me today, go ahead, because I'm here chilling. Okay, bam. Here are the comments. So, first comment, this was from Actual Justice Warrior. I don't know if you know him, but he's getting big on YouTube. He's becoming a big YouTuber that does a lot of cultural and social commentary, so you should be watching out for him. Anyway, so he commented in this interview with Kirk Wilcox. He said, "Is Kirk Wilcox's hair real? Number one question." Well, I don't know. We would have to ask Kirk, but last thing I remember seeing is that Kirk got a haircut. I think I saw on his new video that his haircut, he got his haircut. Anyways, let's go to the next comment. Okay, so this is from my sketch when objectivists get together, and I ask, who do you think, like, people from the Atlas Shrugged world, what Hogwarts house do they belong to? And Not Another Guitar Channel said this: Catherine Halsey and Terry Brooks are Hufflepuffs. Wayne and Keating are Slytherin. Rourke, Galt, Dagny, and Reardon are Gryffindor. Floyd Ferris and Hugh Aston are Ravenclaw. James Taggart was never accepted into the school in the first place. Okay, do you agree with that? Because, I mean, Cheryl Brooks, is she a Hufflepuff? You know what? I mean, okay, I kind of think that Galt and Rourke and Reardon are Gryffindor, but I feel like Dagny, she could be a Slytherin. And actually, Reardon could be a Ravenclaw too. It's not just that you're not gonna put them all in Gryffindor just because they're the protagonist. You also need to look at their personality. And I don't know. I feel like Reardon could be a good Ravenclaw, and Dagny could be a good Slytherin. Those are my thoughts. Yes, you can ask questions here. Let's see, next comment. So this is also in that video when objectivists get together. But no one talked about tables. Objectivists always talk about what is the concept of a table. This is accurate. And I don't know if you remember, if anybody watched that live stream from the Ayn Rand Institute featuring Jordan Peterson and a few of the ROI speakers, they were talking about tables. And I'm just like, what a waste of time. But yes, objectivists do like talking about the concept of a table. Let's see. Next comment. How do I, whoop. You see, technology. Naki said, babes, what's your accent? I get this question a lot, and people always guess the randomest thing. So this is my backstory. I was born in Texas, in a small town, but I never lived there. I lived in Mexico my whole life. So I was just born in the US, and then lived in Mexico my whole life for 18 years. And then around 18 years old, I moved to California. But I had been learning English throughout my whole childhood, slowly but surely. And then I don't think I knew how to properly speak English well until I was 14. 14 years old, I could finally understand everything. But I didn't start really practicing it until 18, when I came to California. And my accent's different because, well, I grew up in a border town, so I was more exposed to the language than other people from Mexico are, and obviously different from people who are Mexicans who are born in America and grew up here, and like Spanish is kind of like their second language. So that's my story. But I get all the time people who, when I lived in LA, I live in Orange County now, but when I lived in LA, people would always used to come to me and be like, "Are you Iranian? Are you Persian?" And I'm like, no. Or also sometimes people ask if I'm Colombian because of my accent. But no. Next comment. Okay, this is from reacting to Rush, and it says Ayn Rand would certainly dislike that music. Well, first of all, we don't know that. Although we do know that Ayn Rand liked a lot of old-timey music and instrumental music, but maybe she would have appreciated the individualistic lyrics of Rush. We will never know, but I don't think she would have hated it, you know? I think she, most of the time when she found out that somebody was like an admirer of her, she reacted positively. So, and who cares if Ayn Rand didn't like it? If you like it, who cares? Okay, here are some negative comments. Your reviews suck. This sucks. So does Ayn Rand. Well, I think a lot of people were angry about this review because I did not listen to the whole song throughout. What I did was just like listen to the parts that had lyrics, right? Because I wanted to know if the lyrics were related to objectivism or individualism, blah, 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 blah. Because it's, you know, the songs that I picked were supposed to be inspired by Ayn Rand. So that's why I was skipping. And so I guess I was butchering the song, and I was listening to it on my phone, which triggered people. They're like, you have to listen to it on speakers. What the hell's wrong with you? So yes, some people, actually a lot of people dislike that review, but let's see. Next comment. Okay, this is a positive positive comment from my video. If you think being an objectivist is hard, watch this. It says, love this channel, very relatable and helpful. Was having a difficult day thinking of my future, but this helped me realize it's hard to get where you want, but even harder to know what you want. True. I struggle with that too. By the way, I recently got monetized, and I know that you can turn on super chat, but I don't actually know if I did, even though right now I'm not like really answering that many questions or anything, so maybe it wouldn't be the best time to turn on a super chat. But I was wondering, how do I turn that on? Very interesting, very confusing. Don't know how to do it. Anyways, let's continue. One other thing, I will be reading I'm gonna be saving some of these comments for patrons, so there's gonna be a Patreon exclusive video with some exclusive comments and DMs that are not gonna make it to this live. But anyways, continue with the live. Next comment. Oop. Another comment on this video. Thank you. Being an objectivist does not necessarily keep you from making cognitive errors like jumping to conclusions or mistaking wants for needs. For this type of error, temperament and experience play a huge role, though objectivism minimizes these errors by giving you the correct philosophical frame of reference for every conflict of intellect and emotion. Yes, so just because you're an objectivist doesn't mean now you know everything and you're not gonna make mistakes. Objectivism helps you, identify and try to make better decisions, or if you already made a bad decision with the objectivist framework, you're more likely to identify when you made a wrong choice, and objectivism helps you not to engage in evasion so that you improve in the future and make better choices. Next comment. Okay. This is from when I was showing all my Ayn Rand merch, and it says, there's one funny one that says, "This is super cringe." Being obsessed with Ayn Rand is not cringe. What are you talking about? Just because I talk about her all the time and all of my clothes say Ayn Rand and my comforter on my bed has a huge photo of Ayn Rand, that's not cringe. Crazy. Anyways, this other comment says, "Are your parents objectivists too? Or do they think you're in a cult?" And then in Spanish, "Esta muchacha y sus cosas raras." This girl and her weird things. They're not objectivists, not in the slightest. My mom is like a Christian, not like a super intense Christian, but anytime she says things like "God bless you," I get really angry, and I tell her, and then she gets angry and she thinks I'm possessed by the devil. That's just what we do, me and my mom. Oh, and also somebody asked about Dexter's Instagram, and he is not. Oh well, they asked about my cat. His name is Jackson. And if anybody wants to follow Dexter, his Instagram is Dexter_friends, @Dexter_friends. He's the most attractive little dog on the planet. So if you wanna see the most beautiful dog in the world on a regular basis, you can follow him. Next. Okay, so this is a comment that I just wanted to feature randomly from Miguel, because it's basically an inside joke. Long time ago, 2016, Objectivist Summer Conference. There was like 6 or 7 of us having a conversation. One of them was Miguel, and it was this conversation about objectivism and The Office, which I am obsessed with, and we're having this random combo about both things. And so there's this ongoing joke about getting off your high horse, Richie, between these 6 or 7 people who were in that conversation. So Miguel, here's your shout out. The comment says, "Get off your high horse, Richie. Millennial Rand fan. Just because you're objectivist doesn't mean they're rich. Unnatural vegan, nah, they're rich." Most people are not gonna get this, but those 7 people who were in that Oakland combo will know what this is about. You're a potato. Yes, that is true. Next. What the fuck? Hey everybody. But this person says, "You're the second best objectivist rapper I've ever seen." Well, this is from my video, "How to Improve Your Life with Principles." And I started with a fake rap. I started that video with a fake rap. And so I guess some people think I have a future in rap, and maybe I will release a second single. Actually, I think I already released a second fake single, which was "Reason, Purpose, Self-Esteem, Do the Shrug," and then you'll see. But yeah, so I guess there's gonna be a third rap coming. Next comment. Okay, so this is when I ran Ayn Rand's photo through a face app that changed her appearance, and the consensus was that it was funny but also borderline heresy, because we know that Ayn Rand was a very serious person, and then there's a lot of older objectivist fans who also think, anything related to Ayn Rand should be very serious, blah blah blah. But you know, so some people might consider my putting Ayn Rand's photo through a filter as heresy. More comments of this. I have a strong feeling she would not have appreciated this, LMFAO. And then another comment. LOL, that was interesting, but shh, this might be blasphemy. People think those who are inspired by Ayn Rand's philosophy are her worshippers. Yeah, so like I said, some people are very serious. Anything Ayn Rand related. Next comment. Using captions shows Ayn Rand as Iran. Okay, so this is a common problem because of my accent. Whenever I say Ayn Rand, I always forget to say the D at the end. So I say Ayn Rand, which sounds a lot like Iran. So the freaking captions say Iran, but I'm saying Ayn Rand. But even if I pronounced it properly, you know, like Ayn Rand, I don't know if like YouTube would be able to give us the proper captions automatically, because I don't think they're able to understand. Like, Ayn is such a random, uncommon word and name, so I don't know if YouTube would be able to understand what I'm saying, even if I pronounced it properly. Next comment. This is for my video, The Atlas Society versus the Ayn Rand Institute. The Atlas Society has some of the cringiest memes I've ever seen. I think we can all agree on that. Well, all of us who prefer ARI, those people who prefer the Atlas Society are probably like, no, those memes are super cool and super funny. We can argue with them. Same, another comment on this video. Howard Roark didn't laugh. He then deleted his TikTok. Because in this video, I showed a TikTok made by Jennifer Grossman where she's acting very strange and cringe. And so yeah, if Howard Roark saw that video, he wouldn't laugh. He would delete his TikTok. Next comment. James Biller says, let's see the objective standard versus ARI. Well, I just don't have that much to say on the objective standard. I know there's tea. I know there's drama between them and ARI. But for the most part, like, the actual content they put out, you know, it's fine. So what I'm criticizing is the content they put out, not so much the drama between the heads of each organization. Although I know quite a bit of that tea, that gossip. And then the other comment is like, the other comment says, how to erase that TikTok from my memories? You can't. It lives there now. You can go to therapy. Just a random comment from Skylar saying hi. Hi. Okay. Also, this is from my video, quotes to get you through 2020, you know, because the pandemic was suck and everything about 2020 suck. So it says, I'm a sophisticated man. I read Ayn Rand quotes and I think everybody should follow the example of the analytic synthetic dichotomy and just like my videos whenever I read an Ayn Rand quote. This glass is sweating water. La, 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 la. Who commented Charles II better than ARI, better than the objective standard, better than the Atlas Society? What? Random. Next comment. This is from my video Why I Quit ARI, which is my most watched video because of course it has a spicy title. People want to know, is she quitting the Ayn Rand Institute because it's a cult? Well, yes. I mean, that's exactly what I say in that video, so you should go watch it. Just kidding. No, that was not the reason why I quit, but I tricked people into watching this video so they would think I was gonna spill some tea, but no, it's just a normal video. Anyways, the comment says, hello, I'm South Korean who love Ayn Rand's novels and agree on most of her thoughts. Since Ayn Rand is not well known in Korea, YouTube is my main source for me to learn more about her. I just want to say that I really enjoy your videos. Looking forward to more updates. Wish you all the best. So this is pretty cool that someone from South Korea found my videos. Nice. Next comment. Okay, one second. I need to put the standby screen just for 1 second. And I'm back. I just had to like snort a line of cocaine to keep me going. I'm just kidding. Obviously not. Imagine. We should talk about drugs in a future video. Which drugs do I support? Which drugs do I not support? You'll be surprised. I'm just kidding. Imagine that, a South Korean who loves Iranian novels. Oh, that was a comment I just read from the chat. Anyways, let's go. Next. Hey. How do I... Okay. Same video. It says, cute video. I love Ayn Rand. Keep it up. And then... Okay. But who's left with whom? And are there any secret altruists or lovers of modern art, etc.? The juicy stuff. Oh my god, if I told you who loves modern art from the ARI employees, I would just destroy their career. I mean, I'm not that ruthless. But if I ever wanted to blackmail them, I'll be like, I know you love modern art. Do what I say or I'll tell the world. And there were no secret altruists, but there were some people who were not objectivists, you know, more like in the accounting department and things like that. So. Oh, what? My sister left a comment and it says, the Ayn Institute makes more sense. You look Iranian. She's obviously just messing with me. Another comment from this Quitting Ayn Rand Institute video says, what are Ayn Rand's views and use of imagination? I don't know exactly, but I know that, you know, she obviously used her imagination a lot, because otherwise she wouldn't be able to write the novels that she wrote. So I think she supports imagination, and imagination is something that just helps you, you know, make decisions to the future, because then you're like, what would happen if A and B plus C, or C and B plus A? And so imagination helps you project into the future and make better decisions sometimes, and also helps you create cool stories, cool movies, cool raps. Another comment. Auburn, Alabama. So I was wearing a shirt that said Auburn, and the problem with that is that I didn't go to Auburn, the school or anything. So the story behind that shirt, that's a shirt that I bought a long time ago, only because I like how it fit. But obviously I am American in the sense that I was born in America and then I've lived in California for more than 10 years, but I did not grow up in America, so I don't know a lot of things about American culture. So I didn't know what the hell Auburn was when I bought that shirt. So whenever I wear it, people are like, "Did you go to Auburn?" Like they look at me like, "You don't look like you belong in Alabama." And so I'm like, oh, I always have to explain, like, yeah, I just bought this shirt, but I didn't know what it meant. But I still wear it. And I still get that question. Anyways. Another comment from the Analytics Synthetic Economy. It says, who was the most likable person at ARI behind the curtain, and were there any jerks? I mean, there were plenty of people I did not like. Okay, not plenty, but like, let's say 2 or 3. Like 2 of them are just behind the scenes people, pretty much. There's one former ARI employee that I think is extremely annoying, and he's actually a very public objectivist personality. So if I ever see any of you in person, I'll tell you who I think is really annoying, but obviously I'm not gonna say it here. And of the like cool people at ARI, you know, there's pretty cool people. Jan Broek in real life is approachable. I never really talked to him, but I always saw that like he's always open to of talking to other people that whenever they approached him. Okay. This is from my video, Ayn Rand's views on happiness versus her politics. Somebody said, can you make a 10-hour mixtape of you quoting Ayn Rand? I want to listen all night. Get a patron. I have a patron, and sometimes I read Ayn Rand quotes there. So if you want to support this little channel, you can go there, become a patron. By the way, I want to tell you a story before I move on to the next comment. When I was getting prepared for this live, I was, I'm streaming through OBS. So I was like setting up all the things that I was going to do on OBS, getting it ready. And at some point I was ready to like enter my stream key. I wanted to enter my stream key, and then I couldn't because it was solid color, and I was like, what's going on? And then I see an OBS says streaming, and I was like, what? I didn't click stream, but it said that it was streaming, and I got so freaking scared, like my heart started pumping. I was like, no. And it said that I was streaming to Twitter, not to YouTube. And I went into my Twitter quickly, and I didn't see anything, and I was like, oh, no, because I also sometimes help another objectivist personality do their streams on Twitter. And I was like, oh no, I was like, I'm streaming to his account, and I went to his account real quick, and there was nothing. But I got so scared, I was like, I'm gonna have to call him, I'm gonna have to tell him that I streamed into his account accidentally, but there was nothing. It's just OBS was tricking me. I did not stream accidentally anywhere, and I was so worked up that I had to like turn off the computer and go for a walk to calm down, because the adrenaline of like, oh my god, what did I do, was like too much. Anyways, go back to the comments. This is from A Day in the Life of an Objectivist, which is my favorite video of my videos. And it says, this is actually fantastic. I forgot to do my Rand affirmations at my Rand shrine today. The secret police will be coming to excommunicate me any day now. As you know, or some of you might know, in that video I show a secret that people don't know, that us objectivists do shrine affirmations at our Ayn Rand shrine. So hence this comment. Oh, hi, Kirk. Let's see. Next comment. This is amazing. I love it. And then, of course, the most important comment. I am an objectivist and I approve this video. This is a comment that means that they understand the humor behind it, because obviously this should not be taken like as truth. Obviously nobody's doing Ayn Rand affirmations at their shrines. Next comment. Same from A Day in the Life of an Objectivist. Sam says, goodbye, Yaron Brook. Hello, Jennifer. LOL, don't tell Yaron. I mean, I think this is accurate. I think people should stop watching Yaron and just watch me. I'm just kidding. Obviously, keep watching Yaron Brook, but also watch my videos. Okay, this comment triggers me. It says, this channel will have 10K subs within a month. And this was posted a year ago. And you know how many subscribers I have? Like, just a little bit over 1,000. This person lied. They lied. Next comment. From discussing their rape scene in The Fountainhead. It says, fix my fireplace is the old Netflix and chill. Well, we know why he's saying that, because Dominic and Rourke, and Dominic said, hey, come fix my fireplace, and next thing you know, stuff is happening. But I can't say anything about it. Everything I said it's in this video. For people who have questions about that sex scene in The Fountainhead. Next comment. Someone asked Rand how she came up with her love scenes, and her reply was wishful thinking. Yes, as we know, Ayn Rand was potentially a kinky lady. Maybe, I don't know. But this is true. Ayn Rand did say that when asked that question. Next comment. Oh. Could you please make a video on the reasons why Ayn Rand did not have babies? I am very curious about her after reading her novels on objectivism by Leonard Peikoff. Well, I don't know exactly. I don't have a lot much to say about this, but I know that part of the reason she didn't have children, it wasn't that she didn't like children, it was that they would get in the way of her life goals, and the most important thing for her was to write. So, and she was very intense. Like she would like write for hours. Not like people nowadays who like, I'm gonna write for an hour, then I'm gonna go for a walk and have lunch, then I might write for another 15 minutes. No, she would write for like hours at a time. So she was extremely serious about her career. So I think that's why she didn't have children. That's one reason. But I would have to ask. I would have to look into it a little bit more and ask the experts. Next comment. Ugh. Okay. This is a nerdy objectivist channel called Mind. And you know my video that says it's a video of Yaron Brook just using his phone. It's called Yaron Brook Love His iPhone. And I feel like this like it's a shady comment. Says, this is how I read it in my mind. Because the way you express admiration for heroes is to convert them into a meme. Like they're triggered because, but guess what? Yaron Brook has shared my video a few times on his Twitter. Anytime I tag him, he'll share it. He thinks it's funny. Unless I'm reading this comment wrong, and they're saying, because the way you express admiration for heroes is to convert them into a meme. Although I don't think that's the way they're saying it. Oh, this is a DM somebody sent me. They sent me a photo that they made of Yaron Brook. Pretty good pic, I think. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. It's Sam. He sent a super chat. Hello, Sam. Thank you for sending a super chat. Next comment. What a weird person. That they said that about me. Well, that's fine. And then Chris says, I'm a simple man. I hear an OS drop F-bombs and I hit like. Well, I did drop some F-bombs on my latest video about the trolley problem. I don't know why I didn't censor them, because I have censored them in the past. But YOLO. I don't feel strongly about not censoring or censoring F-bombs. Let's see if there's another comment. Okay, I think that was the last comment, but from the ones that I had screenshotted. But I did see one comment recently. Let me look it up. That came in. It says, from my video, the problem with these videos, the video about the Muslim couple, some guy comment, mind your own business, you puta. He obviously disapproves of me criticizing their videos. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second and see what's going on in the chat. Who was shocked by the F-bombs? What the hell? I hope you're just being just joking. Let's see. So yes, as I said, I will be reading a handful of comments on my Patreon. I'm saving some of the comments for my Patreon, so if you wanna hear more, head over there later. What else? Oop. Okay, before I leave, does anybody have any interesting stories about life? What is everybody doing right now? What are you guys doing? I'm here in my room, in my TV room, and it's actually pretty hot. Even though outside is only 68 degrees, this room gets pretty hot, so I'm kind of getting baked. Also, if anybody wants any new music recommendations, Lacuna Coil, it's a pretty good band, but only like their first 3 albums, not their latest albums. Anyways, I ran out of comments to read, so I guess I should say goodbye, and thank you everybody for watching, and leaving comments and chatting it up, and I hope to see you again soon. And please leave more comments, crazy comments, so that I can read them in a future reading comments video. Oh, before I leave, I'll tell you a story about these DMs that I was getting from a person. This guy was like messaging me and saying, oh, I like Atlas Shrugged. could you teach me more about Atlas Shrugged? I haven't finished reading it. And then he's like, when I didn't reply right away, he was like, you know nothing about objectivism. I need to teach you what objectivism is. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? You need to teach me what objectivism is, but you haven't finished reading Atlas Shrugged. Like, what? Hey, who? What? Someone's getting ready for the next fishing season. Someone's playing some games. Someone said, are you from Guatemala? Is that a question for me? Because I am not. I was born in the States, but I am Mexican. Anyways, that was it for today. There will be a new video sometime soon. Hopefully more serious than this. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.